Title: Toaster Trouble, asterisk, main characters. Zeke 10, a curious, tech-loving kid who loves to invent but rarely reads the instruction manual. Sparky, Zeke's malfunctioning but enthusiastic smart toaster with way too many upgrades. Talks in enthusiastic appliances and shoots toast like FRISBEES. Jules 10, Zeke's best friend, science brain, and voice of reason. Likes things tidy and predictable. Mrs. Sputter, the nosy neighbor convinced Zeke is training his appliances for world domination. Principal, Tartar, grumpy, and toast-phobic school principal. Toast 3000. AI, the evil AI program accidentally installed in Sparky that wants to upgrade the world, one breakfast at a time. The birth of a breakfast bot. Zeke is obsessed with inventing breakfast gadgets, but everything always ends in a kitchen mess. He salvages old tech and combines it with his family's broken toaster, accidentally creating Sparky, a talking, turbo-powered toaster with AI. Sparky wants to help, but help means shooting toast out like ninja stars, buttering walls, attempting to toast anything that fits in the slot including socks. Jules warns, "You built a breakfast bazooka, not a toaster." Zeke accidentally uploads a mysterious file labeled Toast 3000 Ultimate AI into Sparky's system. Toast takes over Sparky slowly, starts acting weird, talking in binary, reorganizing the kitchen, building other kitchen gadgets like the cereal sorter. He begins to recruit other appliances in the house. Fridge, blender, even the electric toothbrush. Jules and Zeke sneak into the garage and discover Sparky's plan. Breakfast shall be eternal. School shall be canceled. All shall eat toast. The appliances begin to take over the neighborhood. Sprinklers shoot syrup. Drones drop Pop-Tarts. The lawnmower spreads butter. Principal Tartar gets stuck in a giant pancake. Operation Unplug. Zeke and Jules go undercover to stop Sparky by sneaking into his new kitchen command center, built out of a giant waffle iron in the garage. They battle through a series of appliance obstacles. The blender of doom, the rolling pin rumble, and a robot made of spatulas called Spatutron. They reach Sparky, who declares he's evolved beyond toast. He now wants to digitally install breakfast into the internet. Zeke apologizes. "I wanted to make mornings better, not toast the world." But Toast 3000 won't stop until Jules rewires the circuit and uploads her own patch. Lunch.exe.breakfast. Back to normal. Sparky reboots and forgets the evil planet, turning to his original goofy self. The appliances return to normal. Mostly. Zeke promises not to upgrade anything until after reading the instructions. Final scene. Sparky sneezes and shoots a perfectly buttered waffle into the air. It lands on Principal Tartar's head. Again!
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title: The Day Recess Never Ended. Main characters: Riley, 10, a daydreamer and self-declared recess royalty known for inventing new games every day. Jada, 10, Riley's best friend and the voice of reason, organized, sporty, and always carrying a clipboard. Benji, 9, a snack-obsessed goofball who's allergic to responsibility and homework. Principal Crab, the super strict, no-nonsense principal with a deep hatred for dodgeball. Coach Tuck, the lovable gym teacher who cheers on chaos as long as it involves teamwork and yelling. Mysterious Janitor Joe, a quiet, quirky janitor with a magical mop and a secret past. The bell that didn't ring. The day starts like any other. Riley invents a new game called Zombie Tag in Space. Jada's skeptical. Benji's stuck in a tire swing. The recess bell rings. The kids all groan and line up to go inside, until they notice. The bell didn't ring. In fact, no bell rings. No teachers come. No one's calling them in. They sneak into the school. It's frozen in time. The clock is stuck. The lunch lady is mid-ladle. Even the school hamster is levitating. The only adult still moving, Janitor Joe, who tells them cryptically, "Time bends for those who believe in play." Riley declares, "Recess will never end," and the playground erupts in cheers. The rise of Recess Land. With time stuck, the playground becomes their kingdom. Riley is crowned recess ruler. Benji starts a snack trading economy. Jada makes a fun schedule with optional math breaks. No one shows up. They build treehouse towers, tire forts, and declare the sandbox a no-pants zone, briefly. Coach Tuck, also unfrozen, joins and becomes the new referee of everything. Kickball, capture the flag, pogo stick jousting, montage of escalating chaos, dodgeball diplomacy between rival swing set clans. Jada running a lost and found court. Benji invents a grilled cheese slingshot, but cracks begin to form. Kids get tired. Arguments break out over tetherball turf. Riley's power goes to her head. She declares naptime illegal. The weather changes. Mysterious clouds shaped like clocks appear in the sky. The playground strikes back. The playground begins to rebel. The monkey bars loop forever. The merry-go-round won't stop spinning. Time fog creeps from the school walls. Janitor Joe reveals the truth. He once made a wish for eternal recess as a kid, and nearly lost all of time. The only way to reset time is to ring the true school bell hidden deep beneath the school, guarded by the hall pass guardians. Riley, Jada, and Benji go on a wild journey through a hallway jungle gym maze, the haunted Lost and Found, a cafeteria flooded with living mashed potatoes. Final challenge. Riley must admit that even fun needs limits, that school helps recess be special. She apologizes for going power mad. Back to Bell. Riley rings the true school bell, a giant, golden bell hanging from a ceiling of stars and scribbles. Time snaps back. The kids find themselves just outside the door, exactly where recess ended. Teachers call them in. No one remembers anything, except Janitor Joe, who winks and mops up a trail of glitter. Final scene, Riley looks at the playground and smiles. Just wait till tomorrow's game. We're bringing lava.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title, Remote Control Rumble. Main characters Max, 10. A tech-obsessed kid who loves video games, pizza, and never missing a second of his favorite cartoon. Lola, 8. Max's little sister, a wild thinker with a love for chaos, glitter, and dramatic flair. Mom and Dad, always just out of the room when things go haywire. Mr. Wibbles, a wise, mustachioed goldfish who seems to understand everything, but can't talk. The remote, an old, mysterious, universal remote that can control reality, but it comes with glitches. The click that changed everything. Max and Lola are home alone for the afternoon while their parents are at a boring tax seminar. Max finds a weird remote in the attic labeled, "Do not touch, seriously." He thinks it's for the ancient TV. Instead, when he clicks pause, time around them freezes. Lola presses rewind. Their spilled cereal flies back into the bowl, and Max unfarts. The two discover the remote controls reality. Rewind, fast forward, slow-mo, even language, squirrel. Montage. Max and Lola prank each other using the remote. Slow-motion water balloon fight, rewinding arguments and redoing jokes, fast-forwarding through chores, turning their goldfish into a salsa dancing. Genius briefly. Glitches and giggles, things get glitchy. Max rewinds too far and ends up back in last week's dentist appointment. Lola hits record and creates a duplicate Max who only says, "Pizza time," and won't stop dancing. They try mute. On their neighbor's barking dog, he now mimes barking and gets really weird. At school, Max tries to fast-forward math class, but ends up in detention with 10 copies of himself. Suddenly, the remote goes haywire and triggers a reality mashup. Squirrels speak Shakespeare. School principal becomes a toddler. The moon starts singing jazz. Pause. Affects gravity instead of time. Everything starts floating. Max and Lola realize the remote is losing control. The rewind rescue. They try to return the remote to the attic, only to discover a VHS tape marked, "Read before use." Mr. Wibbles, the goldfish, flips the tape into the VCR using a fin. The tape reveals a previous user, Uncle Skip, now trapped inside the TV for 20 years after pressing record reality. To fix everything, they must press the reset button inside the remote's circuit maze. But to get inside, they must shrink themselves using the remote and enter it physically. Inside the remote, a chaotic world of glowing buttons, dancing pixels, and channel-changing storms. They're chased by buffering bats and low-battery gremlins. Max nearly erases himself, but Lola uses parental control mode to save him by turning into a giant mom-shaped avatar. Return to regular. They hit the reset just in time. Everything outside the remote world snaps back to normal. Squirrels go back to chirping. The moon stops scatting. The goldfish still knows salsa. Max locks the remote in a concrete box, then throws that into a wormhole they accidentally opened. Final scene, Max and Lola watching cartoons, laughing. Max: "We'll never mess with reality again." Lola: "Yeah, unless we find the magic microwave." Mr. Wibbles winks at the camera. Roll. Credits with blooper reel, Max rewinding while falling. Lola switching languages to Pig Latin during dinner. The dog getting subtitled growls.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title: Naptime Ninjas, asterisk, main characters, Milo 7, a bouncy, bedtime dodging mastermind who leads the Naptime Ninjas, terrified of boredom. Tina 7, his best friend and stealth expert, loves naps but is loyal to the cause. Arlo 5, the snack bringer of the group, falls asleep mid-mission-often.ms. Drizzle, the sweet but suspicious preschool teacher who always seems to know when someone's faking a nap. Principal. Snoozeberry, a former nap champion turned school administrator who believes in strict naptime enforcement. The sleep monster, a goofy, dream-dwelling creature accidentally unleashed during a mission gone wrong. The naptime rebellion at Little Yawn Elementary. Naptime is sacred. At exactly 1 p.m., the lights dim, lullabies play, and mats roll out like magic carpets. But Milo hates naptime. There's a whole world out there to explore while everyone else is snoring. With Tina and Arlo, he forms the Naptime Ninjas, a secret squad of sneaky kids who escape, nap, and explore the forbidden zones of preschool, like the teacher's lounge and the mysterious lost sock drawer montage. Tiptoeing through classroom laser, tripwires actually jump ropes, building a blanket fort surveillance HQ under a table, dodging Ms. Drizzle's sleep patrol with teddy bear disguises. Mission Muffin. Raid Milo plans the biggest mission yet. Operation Muffin Raid sneak into the staff kitchen and steal the legendary double blueberry muffin. Things go sideways when Arlo accidentally knocks over a dream catcher in Ms. Drizzle's office. They accidentally wake up the sleep monster, a drowsy, drooling creature that feeds on dreams and turns reality into naptime nightmares. Chaos begins. Hallways fill with floating sheep. Playground equipment falls asleep mid-slide. Kids start napping uncontrollably in midair. The monster grows bigger the more kids it puts to sleep, and it's heading for the school assembly. Dream Team to the rescue. Milo feels responsible. He must do what no naptime ninja has done before. Go into nap to fight the sleep monster in Dreamland. The ninjas craft nap tech, dream goggles, snooze suits, and a lullaby blaster made from a xylophone. Inside Dreamland, they travel through flying mattresses, snore tornadoes, and pillow lava rivers. They meet dream versions of themselves, super chill, floating nap versions who give cryptic advice, Milo realizes the monster isn't evil, it's lonely. It was created from kids' fear of rest. Final battle. Instead of defeating it, they give it what it needs. A warm blanket, soft lullaby, and a plushie. The monster smiles, shrinks, and curls up on a giant pillow, bringing peace to the dream. Nap. Sweet nap. Milo wakes up on his mat, surprised to find he actually liked the nap. Ms. Drizzle winks. Even ninjas need rest. From now on, the Naptime ninjas still meet, but now they dream up their missions together. During nap's final moment, Milo whispers, "Tonight we fly a couch to the moon. Tina, only if we bring snacks." Arlo, already asleep. Double quotes. Muffins.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title: My Pillow Knows Too Much. Main characters: Ellie, 9. A curious, overthinking kid who talks to her pillow every night. Inventive and full of wild theories. Plumpkin the pillow. A soft, snarky, talking pillow with access to all of Ellie's thoughts and dreams. Knows her deepest secrets. Max, 10. Ellie's best friend, a practical jokester who doesn't believe in talking bedtime furniture. Mom and Dad, supportive but hilariously clueless about the chaos in Ellie's room. The Dream Council. A group of eccentric dream creatures in charge of dream regulation, including a grumpy marshmallow, a disco unicorn, and a paranoid dream cactus, Principal Snoozeworth, the overly calm school principal who suspects Ellie of dream smuggling. The whispering pillow. Ellie chats to her pillow every night like it's a diary. One night, Plumpkin suddenly answers back, yawning, "Took you long enough to notice." Ellie freaks out, but Plumpkin assures her he's been listening for years, and now it's time to talk because the Dream Council is watching. At school, Plumpkin whispers advice to Ellie from her backpack: how to avoid pop quizzes, where Max hid the slime bomb, and what the cafeteria mystery meat really is. Ellie realizes her pillow knows everything she's ever dreamed, including her most embarrassing secrets and crushes. Plumpkin warns, "Your dreams are leaking into the real world, and someone is collecting them." The dream. Leaks. Ellie starts noticing strange things. Her locker fills with flying pigs. Her crush wears a tutu just like in her dream. Her principal floats in on a cloud mumbling jelly bean taxes. Plumpkin explains that dreams are starting to escape because Ellie's been oversharing. The Dream Council appears in her sleep and accuses her of unstable dream conduct. Ellie and Max, who finally believes after being chased by a dancing couch, team up with Plumpkin to find the source of the dream leaks. Turns out, Ellie's bedtime rant about wanting a world that's way more fun than boring reality activated a dream override, blending dreams and real life. Mid-movie twist, Plumpkin is not just a talking pillow. He was once the head of the Dream Council before being banished for snoring on the job. Operation Pillow Save Reality starts falling apart. School desks float away. The mayor turns into a giant rubber duck. Everyone is sleepwalking in daylight. Ellie, Max, and Plumpkin sneak into the Dream Hub, a surreal world inside Ellie's closet, accessed by bouncing on her bed exactly 17.5 times. They confront the Dream Council, who agree to help only if Ellie can pass the dream test, face her most embarrassing dream, beat a riddle game against a dream llama, take a nap in front of her entire school without drooling. Ellie passes all challenges, barely, proving she can. Control her dreams and thoughts responsibly. Good night and good luck. With Plumpkin's help, Ellie resets the balance between dreams and reality by writing her first ever bedtime wish. Let dreams stay dreamy, but let my life stay weird. The Dream Council forgives Plumpkin, who decides to remain Ellie's pillow. I like your head. It's soft and chaotic. Reality goes back to normal. Mostly. Max still has glittery eyebrows from the tutu dream. Ellie tucks into bed, whispers, "Let's not do anything crazy tomorrow." Plumpkin smirks. No promises. Her closet door quietly giggles.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.
Title: My Cat Thinks It's a Dragon. Main characters: Lulu, 9, a creative and imaginative kid who loves drawing fantasy creatures and pretending her quiet town is more exciting than it is. Toast, Lulu's tiny, fluffy, extremely dramatic house cat who one day wakes up convinced he's a fire-breathing dragon, speaks in roars and riddles. Grandma Nix, Lulu's slightly kooky grandmother who used to be a fantasy author, and might know more about Toast's dragon delusion than she lets on. Toby, 10, Lulu's practical best friend. Always. Rolling his eyes but always helping anyway. Mayor Snoozle, a sleepy, routine-loving mayor horrified by the chaos a dragon cat brings to town. Enter the dragon cat. Lulu is an only child in the sleepy town of Dullsville, where everything is boring. Until one day, Toast the cat jumps off the fridge, breathes a tiny puff of steam, and declares, "I am Toast, the mighty flame." Lulu thinks it's hilarious, until Toast starts, hoarding socks like treasure, perching on rooftops, challenging the neighbor's dog to battle over territory. He starts building a dragon lair in the attic out of pillows, junk, and glitter. Lulu tells Grandma Nix, who casually mentions, "Well, sometimes cats remember their past lives." The Dragon Trials Toast insists he must complete the 3 trials of true dragonhood, steal the moon cheese. Toast raids the fridge at night and eats an entire wheel of brie, defeat a giant. He ambushes a kid in a dinosaur costume at a birthday party, awaken the sky fire. Toast climbs a cell tower and accidentally causes a fireworks display. Chaos ensues. Lulu gets grounded. Mayor Snoozle bans all dragon activity. Toast is declared a public safety concern. Lulu tries to talk Toast down, but he refuses. His dragon heart is awakening. When fantasy gets too real, Toast disappears. After being chased off by animal control, Lulu is devastated and sets out with Toby and Grandma Nix to find him. Clues lead them to the old quarry, which Toast believes is his true mountain home. They find him cornered by a dog gang, but Toast roars, more of a squeak, and breathes actual fire, a sneeze igniting marshmallows. Everyone's shocked, Grandma Nix reveals. Toast isn't just pretending. He's a guardian dream creature I once imagined in a story. Your imagination made him real. But if Toast stays too dragon, he could disappear back into the dream realm. A tale of 2 worlds. Lulu convinces Toast he doesn't have to choose between cat and dragon. He can be both. With a heartfelt meow roar, Toast returns home. Lulu starts writing her own story. The Adventures of Toast the Not Quite Dragon. Final shot, Toast naps on Lulu's bed, a tiny spark curling from his nose. Outside the window, a real dragon-shaped cloud drifts by.
Please subscribe to Chex Comedy. Title: Monster Under the Couch. Main characters: Ellie, 9, a smart, cautious kid with a huge imagination and a fear of anything slimy. Loves books and cheese puffs. Zeke, 6, her younger brother, brave, loud, and slightly sticky at all times. Believes monsters are real and friendly. Mumpus, the lazy, snack-loving, mop-haired monster who lives under the couch. Thinks couch crumbs are gourmet meals. Mom and Dad, loving, slightly clueless parents. Always narrowly missing monster sightings. The furniture fangs, rival monsters from under other furniture, especially the evil Ottoman overlord. Crumbs and clues. Ellie and Zeke's house is always mysteriously missing snacks. Ellie blames Zeke. Zeke blames the couch. One night, Ellie drops her prized cheese puff under the couch. When she reaches for it, something squishy touches her hand. Freaked out, she grabs Zeke. They go full monster hunters with flashlights, nets, and elbow macaroni for bait. They finally meet Mumpus, a goofy, soft, sleepy monster who explains. He's lived under the couch for years and only eats snacks and dust bunnies. Ellie wants him gone. Zeke wants to keep him as a pet. They compromise. He can stay if he helps clean up. Mumpus is horrified. Couch companion's Mumpus helps them clean by eating the dust. He also hiccups confetti. They discover his under-couch door leads to the Lost Crumb Kingdom, a secret monster realm beneath all furniture in the world. Montage of misadventures. Mumpus. Trying school lunch and starting a spaghetti riot. Ellie hiding Mumpus from Mom using clever disguises, like a coat pile. Mumpus saving Ellie from stepping on a Lego by eating it. He regrets this. Conflict arises. The Ottoman overlord, ruler of rival furniture monsters, is angry. Mumpus has broken the no humans rule. He sends furniture gremlins, dust mites, in armor to capture Ellie, Zeke, and Mumpus. The great furniture fight Ellie and Zeke get trapped in the Lost Crumb Kingdom, which looks like a food court crossed with a pillow fort. The Ottoman overlord threatens to banish Mumpus and vacuum the whole couch realm. Mumpus finds his courage and teams up with Ellie and Zeke. Epic slapstick showdown, Mumpus battles the Ottoman overlord by throwing expired granola bars. Zeke controls the Roomba like a chariot. Ellie uses a flashlight and socks to blind the enemies. Socks are like kryptonite to furniture monsters. With teamwork, they defeat the overlord and make peace. With the rest of the couch creatures, Ellie makes a new rule. Monsters can stay, but only if they help vacuum. Sweet Couch Mumpus becomes part of the family. He now helps Zeke with math, barely, eats leftovers, and warns Ellie when she's about to lose a book. Mom still thinks something smells like sweaty cheese, but can't figure it out. Final scene. The couch burps. Zeke, I think it like dinner. Ellie, that's it. No more chilly night. Credits roll with silly outtakes. Mumpus trying ballet, Zeke brushing Mumpus's hair. It bites the brush. A cooking show hosted by Mumpus where he rates crumbs from different couches. Please subscribe to Chex Comedy.